Hello, everyone. This is Karen.
Oh, there you are. You were in my blind spot. Hi, Karen. I'm Shane, everybody.
Today we have a lesson called The Teen That Beat the Blind Spot. And the vocabulary words are brake.
Brake.
The bus driver braked suddenly to avoid hitting a garbage truck.
Solid.
Solid.
This bed is very solid, so you can jump on it if you want.
Okay. License.
License.
Julia handed her driver's license to the police officer.
Ooh, trouble. Magically.
Magically.
Dorothy snapped her fingers, and she was magically transported to a strange land.
Really? Install.
Install.
The school installed a new camera system in the parking lots. So we're talking about the teen that beat the blind spot.
Yeah.
When I think about blind spots, I think about when I'm driving and then there's some spots, on the pillars where I cannot see.
Yeah, because a car has a metal frame, right?
That's right.
So it's not all windows. So there's some spots that you just can't see, and that could be quite dangerous and cause an accident.
That's right. So you always have to be very careful when it comes to blind spots. You have to turn your head and do your blind spot check.
So this teenager, how old is she?
I think
when
she's
she invented it? 14?
I think so.
Wow, I mean really young. And her invention for a middle school science project?
National science competition.
For middle school, right?
That's right.
That's crazy. She invented basically a way to get rid of the blind spots. So the idea is there's a camera outside the car.
Okay.
And it's filming everything, right? Outside of the car. And then there's a projector in the car that projects the outside image onto one of these pillars.
So you do not have any blind spots.
So you can, there's 0 blind spots.
That is amazing. She is so clever.
Wow.
So that's why she won the science competition, the grand prize, $25,000 US.
Woo! Wow.
She deserved it.
So you can't get in cars yet, but eventually maybe we will, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
I can't believe it.
Let's learn more about this teen.
Good job.
The teen that beat the blind spot. Modern cars have safety features that can help drivers brake faster, drive straighter, and maintain a safe distance from the car in front. However, one big problem still remains, and it causes hundreds of thousands of accidents each year: blind spots. The solid pillars that give a car its structure block the driver's view of important parts of the road, and getting rid of them isn't an option, as they provide important protection should your car roll over. But now there is a solution, and its inventor, Elena Gassler from Pennsylvania, USA, isn't even old enough to have a driver's license. She's just 14 years old.
Today's lesson is called The Teen That Beat the Blind Spot. Hi everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike. So we're talking about a young inventor, a teenage inventor, who came up with a brilliant plan or a brilliant way to beat the blind spot. Now, for those of you who don't know, maybe you're not a car driver, a blind spot is an area behind your car that you can't see. Of course, you're looking straight ahead, but even those mirrors that you have on the sides of the car or up in the middle of the car that helps you see backwards, there are places behind you that you can't see, especially when the car is right next to you but a little bit back. It can be dangerous for cars, even more dangerous for bicyclists and motorcyclists who can kind of disappear. So when that car driver is moving, turning, changing lanes, if someone gets caught in that blind spot, maybe the driver just didn't see them. So if we can find a way to take that away and make it possible for the driver to see all the things around them, it would make the roads safer for everyone.
Maybe if we were all pigeons and we had eyes in the sides of our head and we had like 360 vision, we would have no blind spots ever.
Or like an owl and we can turn our heads almost all the way around.
That would help, but I think that those are both impractical, impossible solutions.
Technology.
Anyways, let's talk about cars and the blind spots in cars. Modern cars have safety features that can help drivers brake faster, drive straighter, and maintain a safe distance from the car in front. Yes, modern car technology is amazing, but what about blind spots? What have we done with technology to eliminate the blind spot?
There you go. Well, we do have a lot of technology on our cars, motorcycles, bicycles, all sorts of things, and many of those vehicles that have wheels will also have brakes. Now, a brake is a mechanical thing that slows the car down, usually by kind of squeezing the wheels and making them turn more slowly. So we call that the brake. You press the brakes to slow down a car, where you press the pedal with your foot. On a bicycle or a motorcycle, the brakes are those handles here. Now, when we use those things, when we slow down the machine that we're riding in, we brake. We are braking, all right? So if it's raining, make sure to start braking a little bit earlier, because your car might slide or something a little bit. But if you're braking, you're using the machines in your car, the little gadgets to slow down the vehicle. For example, the bus driver braked suddenly to avoid hitting a garbage truck. Ooh, if people were standing on the bus, that could be dangerous.
Now, one note, the spelling here is important, okay? B-R-A-K-E, to brake, okay? We're not talking about B-R-E-A-K when you're breaking something, destroying it somehow, okay? That's important. Note the spelling. Anyways, however, one big problem still remains, and it causes hundreds of thousands of accidents each year: blind spots. So like I said before, car technology, modern car technology is amazing, but what have we done to eliminate blind spots? They're still contributing to a lot of accidents and bad stuff. Now, let's go ahead and read on. The next sentence says, the solid pillars that give a car its structure block the driver's view of important parts of the road. So yes, if we were enclosed in glass 360 degrees around us, we would be able to see all around us. But you can't build a car like that entirely out of glass. You do have to have pillars to hold up the roof. And these pillars, I should say, they need to be solid. Okay, here we do have the adjective solid to talk about. If something is solid, it's well built and sturdy and definitely not hollow. For example, this bed is very solid, so you can jump on it if you want. Yeah, it's well built and sturdy. You can jump on it without breaking it.
All right, so it's quite strong and well made. Okay, so these pillars, you would find them usually right behind the driver, right in front of the passenger. It's where the two doors would sort of join or open from, but it's part of it. And if the car flips over in an accident, you want those pillars.
You want
Otherwise,
those sturdy
the roof
pillars,
would just pancake and squish down on the people inside. So they're very important. And getting rid of them isn't an option, as they provide important protection should your car roll over. Without the pillars, or if they were made smaller or weaker, it would be like driving in a car with no roof. And of course, if the car flipped over in an accident, that would be really bad.
That's really
bad.
bad. Anyways, moving on. But now there is a solution. And its inventor, Elena Gassler from Pennsylvania, USA, isn't even old enough to have a driver's license. She's just 14 years old.
Wow, very, very young. Probably never even sat in the driver's seat of a car. She's certainly too young to drive it legally. At 14 years old, yes, she can't have a driver's license. I think it's 16 in most states in the US, right? Anyways, a license is a legal permit. This is a noun, and it's often a piece of paper or a card or something like that. But in general, a license is a legal permit. It's a bit of paper from the government often that allows you to do something. If you want to open a business, you have to get a business license. If you want to be a doctor, you have to have a license to be a doctor. Take all the tests, pass all the tests, show you will not hurt people by doing your job, and now you are allowed to do it. And one of the first licenses that people will get, and one that most adults would have, is a driver's license. You've seen it in the movies. The policeman pulls the driver and says, "Show me your license, please." It'll have your picture, your name, your address, date of birth, that stuff. And it shows that you are legally allowed to drive. Kids are not. For example, Julia handed her driver's license to the police officer and said, "Is there a problem, officer?" That's often what you say.
That's often what you say. Anyways, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break. But don't go away. We'll have more on blind spots.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。会开车的人应该都知道，车子有很多视线死角，不管是前方这个挡风玻璃两侧的 A 柱，或者是前后车门之间的柱子，常常都会挡住驾驶人的视线，让人看不到旁边的车或是旁边的人。那我们今天课文就是要来看看一位14岁的青少年如何帮忙解决这个问题。好，标题里面用到 blind spot， 它是指视线死角、盲点。那它其实也可以用来指可能因为很棘手或是很复杂而常常被忽略的事情或是问题。好，课文一开始提到说，现代汽车有些安全性能呢，可以帮助驾驶人刹车刹得更快，开得更直，并且跟前车之间保持安全距离。不过，因为车子你不可能整辆都用玻璃做嘛，它总是需要坚固的柱子来维持架构，而那些柱子就会成为挡住驾驶人视线的东西，形成这个视线死角。这是个很大的问题耶，每年有造成数十万起的车祸。那现在呢，有一位美国青少年 Elena Gassler， 他提出这个解决方法。他才14岁，年纪都还没有大到可以拿驾照，就发明了这个方法。那我们现在来看3个单字 ，brake， 在这边当动词表示刹车。Mike 老师在解释单字时用到 gadget 这个字 ，gadget，gadget 可以用来指小机件、小装置，也常常用来指那种科技小玩意儿。再来看 solid， 它是形容词，形容坚固的、结实的。我们也可以用 sturdy 这个字 ，sturdy，sturdy 可以用来形容坚固耐用的或是强壮的。好，再来 license， 它是指执照或是许可证 ，driver's license 表示驾照。接把课文中。
The teen that beat the blind spot. Her solution is simple but ingenious. A camera on the outside of the car is linked to a projector inside the car, and the live footage is projected onto the car's pillars. When it's all set up, the pillars magically appear see-through.
Elena Gassler has solved the problem of blind spots, which is kind of amazing. She's not even old enough to drive.
That's
How
right.
amazing. Now, her solution is simple but ingenious, okay? A camera on the outside of the car is linked to a projector inside the car, and the live footage is projected onto the car's pillars.
Oh, interesting. So basically there's a camera outside where the pillars are, and it shows you what you would see if you could see through the pillars. Then they show that on the pillars, so as it says, when it's all set up, the pillars magically appear see-through. Now you can see what the camera's seeing, but as a driver inside the car, you just turn your head and it's almost like you can see through the wall or through those pillars of the car. It's like magic.
Yeah, when it's all set up, the pillars magically appear see-through. It's impossible. That's amazing.
Yeah,
it's magical or magic. Yes, here we have the adverb magically to talk about. Magically means as if by magic. Oh my gosh, this is impossible, but it's actually happening. What a miracle. This must be magic. For example, Dorothy snapped her fingers and she was magically transported to a strange land. Yeah, how did I get here? I'm in a new place just because I snapped my fingers. It must be magic, or I must have traveled here in a magical way, magically. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break. But don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Elena Gassler 她所提出的解决方法 很简单却很巧妙。它是在车体外面来装摄影机，然后在车内里面装投影机，把这两个装置连接，这时候即时影像呢就会投射在车子里面的柱子上。好，安装完成之后，这神奇的事情就发生咯。车内的柱子看起来就好像可以穿透一样，可以透视，你仿佛就好像有透视眼，可以看穿柱子，然后看到车外景象。文中用到形容词 see through，see through 表示透明的、可透视的。那么单字 magically 就是用来表达神奇的，如魔法一般的。这边还有3个补充单字 ingenious 它是形容巧妙的、聪明的。project 它是当动词来表达投影、投射。它当名词，同学们应该很熟悉，就是那种专案企划那个意思。那特别注意，当动词是念 project， 在后面加上 or 就会变 projector， 那就是投影机。还有 footage 它表示影片片段或是镜头。解华课文中。
The teen that beat the blind spot. Elena originally presented her solution at a national science competition for middle school students, and the judges were so impressed that they awarded her the grand prize of $25,000. While Elena's invention isn't ready to be installed in vehicles around the world just yet, maybe down the road, the feature could become an industry standard.
Okay, let's learn some more about Elena Gassler, young genius.
That's right. She's invented this amazing new way for drivers to see through the blind spot, to be able to see more clearly and drive more safely. So she invented this system. It seems to work quite well. Cameras on the outside show what the driver can't see, and that's projected to the inside of the car. Now, as we read on, it says, Elena originally presented her solution at a national science competition for middle school students, junior high. And the judges were so impressed that they awarded her the grand prize of $25,000 US.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. It's like $1 million NT or around there.
You could maybe buy a car with that.
There you go. So this, of course, was a prize for the hard work she did, but probably also to help her take her invention to the next level and try to, make a real working one.
How about that? Now, while Elena's invention isn't ready to be installed in vehicles around the world just yet, maybe down the road the feature could become an industry standard.
Interesting. So it's still kind of a science experiment, but as they work on it and make it smaller and cheaper and easier to use or easier to install, it might end up being a normal thing that we see in cars 5 or 10 years in the future. We have this verb to install. We often use this when talking about machinery or machinery that works with other machinery, but it doesn't come sold together. It doesn't come as one piece. If you install something, you put it in the place, you attach it, hook it up, usually by plugging it in and putting wires into other machines, and then you make it ready for use. Things like that might go in your computer. If you buy a new hard drive or a disk drive or something like that, you take the old one out, you open up the computer, put the new one in that slot, maybe screw it in so it doesn't slide out, plug it into all the other parts inside the computer. Now it's ready to use. You've installed that new bit of hardware for your computer. For example, the school installed a new camera system in the parking lot. Several cameras wired up, attached to the electricity, hooked up to a television in the security office. Once it's all installed, it should work with no problem.
They set it up,
Yep.
and now it's functioning.
That's
it works.
it.
Oh, I guess they've successfully installed it.
Hopefully.
Anyways, folks, with that, our lesson is now almost in the books. We still have the what do you think question to ask and answer. Mike, do you think Elena's invention is a good idea? Why or why not?
Well, since many people are really bad drivers, I think it's a good invention. A lot of people really don't check their blind spots. Here's the simple way to do it. Turn your head. Yeah, the mirrors don't cover every part of the back of your car, but if you turn your head and keep your eye on what's going on at all times, you can drive safely. But since some people don't, maybe it is a good invention. Anything that makes driving safer for drivers and the people around them I think, why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
All right, folks, with that, our lesson is now complete. And it's time for us to say bye-bye.
Take care.
Elena Gassler 她原本是在一个全国的中学生科学竞赛当中提出她的解决方法，那评审对她这个点子大为赞赏，就把$25,000的大奖颁给她，也许是要鼓励她继续发明啊，或是继续精进改良。那虽然目前这个发明还没有准备要安装在世界各地的车子上，但也许未来有一天它会成为业界的标准配备。好，文中用到 down the road， 字面意思是沿着路走下去。那它是用来表达在未来的某个时刻，那这时候它也同时呼应着课文开车上路的主题。好，再来看 industry standard， 它表示业界标准配备。那我们最后来看单字 install， 它是动词，表示安装设置。那么 Mike 老师刚刚举了安装硬碟的例子，老师这时候用到 hard drive， 就是指硬碟，然后还用到一个动词叫做 slot。slot 这个动词就可以表达说把什么什么放入狭长的孔当中，像你装硬碟就要做这个动作嘛，所以它还有那种插入的意思。好，那么以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们的文法单元。今天要介绍文法重点有3个，第一个是名词或动名词加上 isn't an option， 第二个是 as 当作连接词表达因为由于，第3个是 should 主词加动词的句型。好，我们先来学习名词或动名词加上 isn't an option。好，这个名词 option 它可以指可供选项的事物，或者是可供选择事物选项。好，那么名词或动名词加上 isn't an option， 字面意思是什么什么不是个选项，就是用来强调说什么什么不可行，什么什么不是个办法，无法接受。像是 quitting is not an option， 放弃不是个办法。这时候就要唱一首蔡依林的歌，那首什么 Don't stop, never give up， 为爱情找一个梦想。好，这首歌同学有没有听过吗？它已经20年了，我的青春。好，没关系，蔡依林跟我一样，青春都不见了。好，再来学习 as 做连接词来表达因为由于。as 当连接词可以指因为由于，它就相当于 because。例如 Kate doesn't eat meat。As she is a vegetarian， Kate 不吃肉，因为她吃素。好，那最后来学习 should 加主词加动词的句型。should 加主词加动词，它是由 if 主词 should 加动词，那省略了 if， 再把 should 移到句首，形成倒装句。那这样的句型是用来表达万一怎么样的话，要是怎么样的话，这个语气是稍微比较正式的。好，主要的句型有3种。第一种是 should 主词加动词，逗号祈使句。例如 Should you change your mind, please let me know。 要是你改变心意的话，请告诉我。第二个句型是 should 主词加动词，逗号主词加上 will, can 或是 may， 再加原形动词，像是 Should you have any questions, you can give us a call anytime。 要是你有任何问题，随时都可以打电话给我们。好，第3个句型是 should 主词加动词，逗号主词加上 would, could 或是 might， 再加原形动词。例如Should a fire break out in this narrow alley, the fire truck would have trouble getting through。 万一这条窄巷子发生火灾的话，消防车会很难通过的。好，那么以上是今天重点整理，我们下次见喽，拜拜。
Everybody， 欢迎来到 English in Action. I'm Holly.
I am Shane.
All right, today's topic.
Oh, let me say the topic today, okay?
Okay, 祝你好运。
Thank you. I said I'm going to say it. 祝你好运。
祝你好运。Yes. All right, so 我们就进入对话喽。
好，祝你好运。
and wish me luck.
Fingers crossed. I'm sure you will do amazing. Fingers crossed.
OK， 等一下，为什么是 fingers crossed？
Now, a cross 是什么？
哦 ，cross 有点像十字架，对不对？
对，所以就是感觉就是 God 或者是 Jesus 会就是给你好运，
所以从上天得来的力量，
对
他会祝你好运。
所以你想这样 ，come on.
OK，
对
alright，
，or you could say knock them dead.
哦，真的是要把他们杀死哦。
对 ，kill them all.
Oh my god！
这有点可怕，对不对？
好啦，不是真的要杀人，
对
只是说，如果你今天真的要出去比赛，你要把你的对手都打败，对不对？
或者是你表演的 so great， 所以他们就好棒了，都死掉了。
然后就死
对，这个感觉，
他惊艳到死掉。
没错，要那么的厉害，没错。
OK，
而且你可以说 break a leg。Break
a leg， 哦，所以真的要把脚打断吗？
就是对啊，就是感觉你是说好，就是不好的运，对不对？
哦，所以就是你上台之前，你先把你的脚打断，把坏运先用掉，只剩下好的运气了，对不对？
对，是这样的感觉。这点讽刺是 break a leg。
对呀，
或者是直接说 good luck。
OK， 祝你好运，这就是非常直接。
good luck。Good
luck。
所以 good luck 也可以，可是 fingers crossed 就是比较口语。
对
，fingers crossed。Okay, so if you keep your fingers crossed, then we will come and help you.
Yes，
靠我们。
就对了。
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Knock them dead.
Knock them dead.
Break a leg.
Break a leg.
Good luck.
Good luck.